with me, I keep getting in my own way. Pressure is pushing me to cave in and be lonely, but I don't really wanna be content with misery. The apathy that's seeping in is slowly killing me. Cause I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be stuck doing the same damn thing and never giving a fuck. I don't wanna give in to the voice telling me that I will always be the same and I will never break. Wake up, everything goes so wrong. I'm singing the same song I was singing this time last year. So far, shit's been getting so hard. Maxing out my damn car, trying to get a day of rest here. I'm still hoping that I'll wake up golden, got my mindset focused on a future that is brighter. Last year, I was sitting right here, swearing off the same fears, keeping me from my desires. I'm trying to catch up to the world, but I'm just losing time. It's changing faster than I'd ever hoped to heal my mind. Apocalypse's no consensus has me stressing out, cause every year we never change despite our future's doubt. Cause I don't wanna be here, I don't wanna be stuck doing the same damn thing and never giving a fuck. I don't wanna give in to the powers that be. I wanna make a fucking change for something bigger than me. Wake up, everything goes so wrong. I'm singing the same song I was singing this time last year. So far, shit's been getting so hard. Maxing out my damn car, trying to get a day of rest here. I'm still hoping that I'll wake up golden, got my mindset focused on a future that is brighter. Last year, I was sitting right here, swearing off the same fears, keeping me from my desires. Wake up, everything goes so wrong. I'm singing the same song I was singing this time last year. So far, shit's been getting so hard. Maxing out my damn car, trying to get a day of rest here. I'm still hoping that I'll wake up golden, got my mindset focused on a future that is brighter. Last year, I was sitting right here, swearing off the same fears, keeping me from my desires. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to another stream. I see that I'm having some issues with my frames. One sec. Let me see what I can do about that. What, real raggy? Dropping hella frames. Still dropping. Yeah, using the right encoder. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, now the bandwidth is perfect. What the All right. I don't know why OBS has started doing this to me. Let me see if I can get the full bandwidth I wanted. But like, oh wow, and then it tanked. Fuck me. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Did I do that? All right, one sec. What the hell? My Ethernet is fucking doing terrible right now. What the fuck? Hmm. Let me see. This is a problem. Sorry, just bear with me. I'm trying to. Oh, and now my bandwidth is all fine all of a sudden. What the hell? What is going on? Okay. What the hell? Okay. Well, all right. Things are working now for whatever reason. OBS decided to play nice, I guess. Not exactly the way I wanted to start off stream, but hello, welcome to another stream. Um, God, I'm so glad you're here. Let me grab this, copy. All right, all right. So we're actually getting the internet I'm supposed to be getting now. So let's jump into the game, huh? Oh wow. Okay. I see the GPU hard at work processing the stream. Very nice, very nice. All right. Yeah, let's just jump into this. And hope for the best. Hope it doesn't start dropping frames again. But yeah, we officially got set up with the new GPU. I'm very excited about that. Low key is exposing the rest of my setup in some interesting ways, though. Mainly my RAM. I think. Ooh, I think I'm gonna need to get some more RAM in the near future. And I think we'll be sitting pretty after that, because that kind of seems to be the main bottleneck in my system now. But I did some testing running Wukong over the weekend, and I think we're gonna just be able to squeak it out. Although I could probably lower the settings a little more for Wukong. Um, it was. Hold on a sec. God, where? Come on. There we go. All right. It was Wukong was playing pretty nice, but it was on like medium settings or something like that. So I don't want to test my luck too much. I might lower it to low settings, but it looks promising. It looks like it should work for me. So I'm excited to be able to get into Wukong. I changed my setup. I moved my monitor. I used to have it vertical, but now it is horizontal. I just feel like that works better for how I like to run my stream, because now I can have OBS fully expanded, and I can have a Chrome tab open for the fundraiser. It's all nice. All right. Anyway, we got taxis to drive. Actually, also, just out of curiosity, I want to see how the performance is on all this. Okay, there we go. Okay. So the GPU is only pushing out, like, it's only at 46% capacity. My CPU's chilling at 20%, probably thanks to the GPU taking the brunt of the load for the stream. And then my memory, my RAM is at 48%. Though it's usually at like 20, 25 anyway. So it's really, the game is only using like 20%. So not bad. Not bad at all. All right, hold on. Keep doing things that get me all jacked up. All right, here we go. You got work for me, Hirakawa. I'm ready. Uh-oh, what did I do? There we go. Okay. Can I customize? If this was blue, I would definitely go for that. I'm gonna stick with that, though. Okay. 3 sheets to the wind. All right, we'll do 3 of these more normal driving missions, and then we'll see where that takes me. Should I lower this a little? Nah, I feel like that's good. If anything, maybe push it this way a little bit more. Nope, this way. Yeah, I feel like that's good. Okay. I can't settle still. Alright. Hey, to Macy Street, please. He looks pretty drunk. Of course. Let's go. See, then I move, and now I'm not in frame. I moved my camera too because I moved my monitor, my second monitor. But I like how everything's set up now. Much more easy to see and keep track of. If anything, this might be too distracting over here. I think I had a little too much drink today. At least he's in a good mood. Say, what's your name, driver? It's Suzuki. Suzuki-san, huh? That's funny. I guess he's a happy drunk. Huh? Your sideburns. What about them? They're hilarious. Just look at the shape of them. You'd laugh at anything right now. Those sideburns are classic. They really tickle my funny bone. My stomach hurts. Uh-oh. This is really hurting. I can't stop laughing. Driver, stop me somehow. Tell a sad story. One day I was taking a family to their new apartment. They had a dog with them. He was really cute. And? But it turns out the place they were moving to didn't allow pets. So they decided to get one of their old neighbors to take him in. But the dog chased after the taxi. He just kept on running and running. Oh, that's a nice story. I have a soft spot for animals myself. Very moving. At least that stopped his laughing. Hey, mission accomplished. I wonder if he sobered up and settled down. He's crying. Oh no. Man's on an emotional roller coaster. Just a good for nothing waste of space at work. He's gone from laughing drunk to a crying drunk. And at home, my one and only daughter hates me. She used to be my little girl, but not anymore. She just complains that I'm dirty all the time. What am I gonna do? All girls are like that in their teens. Really? I never knew. I guess every guy with a daughter goes through the same thing then, huh? I believe many do, yes. No kidding. It's kind of reassuring to know I'm not in this alone. I feel a bit better. He seems a bit happier now. I wonder if he's sobered up yet. When the car sways like this, it really makes my head swim. What comes after laughter and crying? Vomit, Kiryu. Vomit comes. Hey, driver! Yes? You were making fun of me just then, weren't you? You better stop that right now. Oh no, he's angry. Now he's looking for a fight. I wasn't making fun of you. Don't lie to me. You think I'm a corporate slave, don't you? No? You see me as a servant to my company. Just some rank and file pencil pusher, right? I mean, this is the truth. But I feel like that's gonna start a fight. Why did I pick that? Why am I this way? Why am I this way? It seems to me that you're the one who sees yourself that way.
Say what? You should carry yourself with more confidence. Ah, shut your mouth. My company would get along just fine without me. You may be right. See, you think the same thing. But forget your company. What about your family? Ah, without you, your family would fall apart. You're working to provide for them, right? I think that alone makes it all worth it. Driver, you're right. It doesn't matter what they say at work. I have a family to look after. I should do my job with my hell eye. That seemed to encourage him. He's calmer now. Whew. I really thought that was going to backfire. I'm not going to lie. Here we are. Sorry about snapping at you there. I may be drunk, but that's no excuse. Here's the fare and a tip for the trouble. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh. Thank you. Cool. That was nice. Funny little interaction. Great news. Great news. Okay. Looking for stories. Interesting. Driving around a journalist. I could definitely get down with that. He doesn't seem like a typical office worker. Hi, can you give me a ride? Yes, of course. Where are you headed? Nowhere in particular right now. Can I get you to just drive for a while? Okay, how long are we talking? Well, that depends on the conversation. What a strange passenger. Taxi drivers meet all sorts of people, right? Yes. Then you're probably a good judge of people. See if you can guess my job. A breeder? Yeah. Are you a freelance writer? Wow! You got it in one guess. You're pretty good at sizing people up, alright. This should make for an interesting interview. Interview? Oh, sorry for not introducing myself. The name's Muranaka, and I'm a freelance writer, just like you said. Why are you interviewing taxi drivers? I believe variety is the spice of life. I meet all sorts of people in my job, but I figured taxi drivers would have even more perspective. So I've been interviewing cabbies all over the country to hear their stories. I'm putting together an article on it. I see. How are the interviews going? Well, I've interviewed a few drivers already, but all they want to do is boast about the big tips they got back during the bubble economy. Do you have any stories that stand out in particular? It could be anything. Something that stands out, huh? I don't remember getting a 50,000 yen tip. I know I got a pretty big tip. I'll go with this one. I guess the first day I did this job is what sticks out in my memory. I see. Memories of your first day as a driver. I'm not from around here, so I wasn't confident. I could navigate properly. It was nerve-wracking, not knowing if I'd reach the destination. Anyway, I finally got my first passenger. Turned out to be an elementary school boy who'd never ridden in a taxi before. He brought a map showing the way to his grandmother's house, which helped me a lot. I see. So it was a first for both of you. He must have been nervous. Yes. But after he had paid and got out, he looked so much more grown up to me than when he first got in. It motivated me to knuckle down and be brave, just like that little kid. Huh. Maybe he's not that interested. That's a great story, driver. I'd love to write about it in my article. You're welcome to. I'm glad I could give him some good material. I don't suppose you have any inside stories on the taxi industry, do you? Things that are ordinary for people in your line of work, but not well known by others. Let me see. I mean, this definitely has piqued my curiosity, but I'm gonna hit this one because I know this leads to an interesting story. You know the light on the roof of taxis? Yes, the one with the company name on it, right? They usually aren't switched on unless the taxi is empty, but you can make them blink red to warn others in an emergency. Wow, really? I never knew that. Where is the switch that makes them blink? I'm afraid I can't tell you that. It's somewhere you can push without alerting the passenger. Oh, now I'm curious. But I think I could still use this in my article. I'm glad I could give him some good material. Yeah. Here we are. Thank you so much for a fruitful ride. I have plenty of material for my article now. Here's the fare and a tip for your help. Nice. Thank you. I'll do my best to write a great article. Good luck with the job. Let's go. Okay, we'll do one more like this, and then I'm gonna pick up another race. I'm like fully addicted to these. Hold on a sec. I don't like the way that's situated. Lower the angle on this camera just a bit. A little less headroom. Too much. There we go, that's better. Cool. Hey, Nagase Boulevard, please. Of course, let's go. You see that TV documentary on taxi drivers last night? I didn't catch it. No, I must have missed it. Oh, what am I thinking? You're probably way too busy with work to watch TV. Could you tell me what it was about? Sure, I'll give you the gist. Guy who used to be a company president went bankrupt and got a job as a taxi driver. He's only pulling in a little over 100,000 yen a month now. It's kind of sad to watch, actually. They say most taxi drivers are people who used to do other jobs. Is that true? In a lot of cases, yes. Does that apply to you? Yes. Really? What job did you do before this? Were you a company president too? Not a president, but I was a chairman. A chairman? That's a good one, buddy. Well, there's no way on earth a chairman could wind up as a taxi driver. Maybe if you were chairman of the neighborhood watch. He took it as a joke, but at least he's happy. So, what was it you really did? Something like the guy in that documentary. You mean you really were a president? How big was the company you ran? It was big. Wow! What was it called? I'd prefer not to dwell on the past. Oh, I see. Sorry about that, pal. I bet you were a big shot anyway. I can tell by the way you talk. I won't ask why you became a driver, but hang in there, okay? You'll get your time in the sun again. Just keep working hard. I'm rooting for you. Aw, what a nice guy. Right. Thank you. Bit of a motor mouth, but he's a nice guy. Here we are. Thanks. That was a good ride. Here's the fare. I'll even give you a tip, too. Let's go. Alright, alright. I think I said this was gonna be the last one. But I'm gonna keep it rolling. Actually, I could have just said I was a president of a real estate company, couldn't I? I'm gonna keep it rolling just because I need one more to unlock the next level. All right, life ain't easy. Ain't that the truth? No! My bandwidth! Where did it go? Let me try a speed test. I'm gonna run a speed test and watch my internet company suddenly boost my bandwidth back to where it's supposed to be. Come on. Damn, 550. Zero. Bruh. Bruh. This bit rate is brutal now. What the fuck? I'm just waiting for the bandwidth to bounce back. Give me a moment, y'all. I don't want y'all have to watch a fucking slideshow, you know? What the fuck? Hmm. Like, this is crazy. What the fuck? Ba, 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 ba. OBS, why are you this way? That's not what I wanted. Let me see. Hmm. Alright, if it doesn't bounce back in a sec, I'm gonna just kind of push through, and in about 20 minutes, I'll be able to restart my modem, and hopefully that'll fix everything, because fuck me, man. Like, what the hell? See, the thing is my internet is not giving me like full speed, but it should still be more than enough for this, for like these purposes. I don't know why it's getting bottlenecked like this. Like, what the hell is wrong with OBS? Let me see. Can I change servers? Like... Not right now, I can't. My bitrate is set to only 4K, bro. Like, what the fuck? Hmm. Let's see. Come on. What the fuck? Ugh, everything's working against me now, goddamn. There we go. Fucking A. Oh, great. Now we're starting the mission. I'm just trying to download a goddamn driver. Well, that's ironic, actually, now that I think about it. Da, 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 da. Damn, this is a bigger file than I thought. What the fuck? Cancel that. What the fuck? Okay. That's not helping. Ugh. I know I forgot something. I needed to restart my modem and the update my drivers, but I'll do that tonight, I guess. All right. Anyway, let's just get this mission rolling since I've started it. unwittingly. And then hopefully I can just restart this stuff soon. Alright. Alright. God, so many dropped frames. Mm. Oh well, whatever. Hey, we leveled up. I know y'all could really see it, but it happens. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna hang tight for a minute. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna be able to update this right now. The driver, that is, because I think I'd have to restart my whole computer. But we'll see. We'll see. It's taking a while to download. All right. 9 more minutes. I'm not sure what restarting my modem and everything is going to do. I imagine that's probably also going to fuck up the stream, but it is what it is at this point. I've dropped over 100,000 frames. Amazing. What the fuck? That was weird. Y'all didn't see it, but the last, like a scene from the last cab ride just like popped up on my screen momentarily. It's trippy as hell. But yeah, I realized also, because I was overclocking a few things and tuning my setup when I after I added the new GPU. Um, I have a pretty shit motherboard. Like it's got PCIe 3 Gen 3 and I think it's got DDR3, but I have DDR4 RAM, so I'm not even getting like the max out of my RAM, which is probably why that's bottlenecking so hard. Um yeah, but yeah, I'm a it should be good though. At least for the time being until I get a one of those Micro Center bundles where they sell like the motherboard, RAM, and a CPU all bundled. That's my plan. Let's get one of those. I'm thinking, I don't know. I got a decent CPU, so I really don't feel like I need to do that like urgently. It'll probably be cheapest short term just to get some more RAM for this setup. But yeah. How can my bitrate be like 6,000 fairly consistently up to 7,000? But it's still bad. That's what I don't get. Alright, well, that finished. So let me see if I can update my drivers. Let's see. Just switch screens, goddamn. Fuck it. That's why I didn't want you to do that. What the fuck? What? This window. Don't be an asshole. Just windowed. Fuck. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's see if this updates my drivers successfully. Okay. New driver version. Oh, definitely a new version. Excellent.